right, let's look at designing your own special bag. Yay! This is Alicia from Hands and Bands doing a tutorial. It's still Hot Mess March. March Hot Mess! Hi, I'm Alicia, Hands and Bands. Budgeter, teacher, prop money millionaire, DIYer, single mom of 3. Okay. This is the bag I'm going to use. I got from Amazon. I love it. It was like $13. I'll try to link it in the description if I remember. And it's pretty big. It is like, because this is the base basically, so maybe more like 10 by 17. But we're going to put our design right here in the middle. And I would like it to cover, I'm going to say 6 inches this way. And because of the way the design I created is, it's taller than it is wider, so it's going to probably be about like 6 by 5 total. Okay, I'm gonna play around with it in design, or in Cricut Design Space and try to get it just like I want it right in here. Check my previous tutorials to show you how to use Cricut Design Space and all about iron-on vinyl. That's what I'm using on this. This is going to be an iron-on vinyl project. But I just wanted to show you a quick project I was working on for myself and the design I created. So, okay, very quickly in Design Space, in order to get these holes like I have here inside of the word me, you're going to use the slice tool. And so once you have your words over the image or the other words you're using, you're going to be able to attach it and then slice, and then you would drag away the words. Let me show you an example. If I go to text, and then I'm going to just type in anything. I'll leave this just like it says text. And if I were to want this to appear inside of this letter, or yeah, inside of the E like this. Okay, so I've already have this group, so I'm going to ungroup, or I should detach first. I should detach all of that so it's not together. So I detached on the bottom. Okay, so now I have this word text. If I go ahead and highlight, sorry, I didn't ungroup it. I thought I clicked it. Okay, I'm going to highlight the E along. Y'all, I'm gonna get this together, I promise. I'm gonna highlight the word me, but it was already together, with the word text together, and then that slice tool will become active. And if I click that, sorry, I got janky recording because I just want to insert this later. It takes a minute for this portion, but once it's done, you'll know that it's ready for you to do the next step. So we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. There we go. See, highlight goes away, comes back. It could just be mine. This is what mine does. So now it looks like it's done nothing, but it has. So we can actually take this word text off, and it's cut through this layer, and it's sliced through. So when you go to cut this in Cricut, it's going to cut this out. So I've cut these letters out to say reclaiming my time right here. That's how I did that portion. I know I hadn't shown that part before, so I wanted to show you now. So again, that's the slice tool, and you can get super creative with your layering and having your holes of images or letters. All right, now we need to weed our vinyl. So again, you've seen this step with the iron-on vinyl. We're just going to take it off of our mat. And when you put it on your, oh no, mat is filthy, don't look at that. Don't judge me! When you put the vinyl on the mat, remember it's the shiny side down. And we're gonna weed from this side, because that plastic, when we go to press, it's gonna be this direction. It's gonna have the plastic up. So let's go ahead and weed out, remember from the outside in, but first let's cut this down. So. And remember, when you weed heat transfer vinyl, it is not sticky like your regular vinyl, so you don't have to worry about it sticking to other sections. Okay. Now the white's a little more difficult to see, but it'll be better once we start pulling. See that? And again, it's a flipped mirrored image, and it'll make It'll give you a reminder when you go to select your vinyl material. If you click heat transfer, it's going to remind you to flip your image. And that's so that it'll be the mirror side, so when you flip it over to press it, it won't be backwards. Okay, so we're just going to take all this off. The plastic that's still here is sticky, so that's why I'm like, I have a little bit of pull, but you don't get any kind of like, your vinyl doesn't stick back to it once it layers up, lifts up. Okay, so that's gone, but we still need to go through and take out the letters from Reclaiming My Time that we cut through, we sliced. If you wanted to have a different color right here, so say you wanted to put your me, the M and the E in white, but then you wanted blue on top, then I wouldn't slice. I would just do another cut with blue vinyl with the lettering and design everything in Cricut Design Space. That's the whole point, so you can see what fits and how it fits, and then you're just going to layer it once you press it. And you would press the white first because it's the layer, and then you would press the blue on top of that. Once we're done here, I'm going to heat up my press, and then I'll show you me pressing it. I'm going to place a my pad that I normally put under my shirts. I'm going to place that pad inside of my bag to give it structure, and then I'm going to use a sheet as my protective layer so that it doesn't give texture to my vinyl. If you use like a towel, like I did another bag where I used a towel because I wanted texture. I wanted it to look like my bag. Otherwise, you're going to want to use something that doesn't have a lot of texture, or you might get that that texture bleed through on your vinyl once you're done. So just be mindful of what you're using in between your press and your vinyl. Okay, we're almost done here. And then I might just show you once we're done, because I don't really want to reset up my my camera. I'm gonna lie to you, it's a hot mess, right? March hot mess. Okay, so this is how it looks. And then I'm going to go press it. I'm going to place it just like this on my bag. I'll show you my bag. You can set it up right here, because I've already shown you the press anyway. So this is my bag. I want this to be, oh, we did a good job measuring, people. Look at that. I want it right in there. I want it just like that. Now, I do want to make sure that when I have this bag up and I'm using it, that the base isn't getting cut off. No, I have plenty of space. See that? So if the base is open, I can even bring this down a little bit, but I'm not going to. I like it up like that. Maybe a little bit. A little bit. Just a tiny bit. Tiny bit. Right there. So, once again, I'm going to place my pad inside of here. I have a pad that I use underneath my vinyl when I'm pressing it, and then a sheet over. I'm going to press it and come back with the final results. All right, literally just came off like it's still hot, but that's how it looks. I just did an all white. I could get fancy and I could put like some cursive writing across here if I wanted, and like a gold, but I really like it all white. I made another bag that I'm not going to make a video of, and it has different designs that probably it rhymes with Dewey Deton. No. But I did the L and the V, and then like a cursive across it. I mean, you can really play around with it, but you see how Reclaiming My Time was cut out. Again, once it cools, you lose some of that separated shininess right here. And then again, once it cools, it kind of looks more like whoosh, one whole thing. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, it's not really a tutorial. I've done a tutorial, but I did want to show you some other options, things you can do with your Cricut, things I do with mine. I don't just make cash envelopes. I think for me, I actually have more fun with like the creating different stuff, and then like bags and shirts and whatever else I can think of. Literally, I try to put something on everything. But thanks for joining me again for another episode of March Hot Mess, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.